Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Has anyone else been loving these cooler temperatures? I love it so much. And rainstorms can be so cool and pretty. I better reintroduce myself. My name is Lise, and I'm a part of the Friends and Neighbours Club, or Fan Club for short. You might remember me from a couple weeks ago. The Fan Club is a part of the Canadian Mental Health Association Grey Bruce. We get to do puppet shows talking about our feelings and stuff. My friend Simon told me this totally awesome joke. What do you call a dinosaur that is sleeping? A snore. I thought that was a pretty good one. It is so nice seeing my friends at school every day again. I really miss them. I especially miss Simon's jokes. I have such an awesome teacher. She was talking about how important mental health is the other day. She totally gets that mental health is just as important as physical health. She said we're going to be talking about mental health all the time. This week we learned about anxiety. I think learning about anxiety is so important because I feel anxious sometimes, but I didn't have a word to put with to label how I was feeling. After I talked to a few of my friends, they felt the same way, and it is so nice to know that having these feelings is totally normal. My teacher did mention that different people will feel anxiety a little differently, and that's totally okay. It's just super important to talk about how we're feeling. You might remember the fan club's third rule to good mental health, which is, of course, to talk about your feelings. We don't want to keep them bottled up inside. I thought that maybe I would share with you all what anxiety feels like for me. I know it really helped me to learn about all of this, so I'm hoping it'll help you too. My teacher told us that anxiety is an emotion that we can really feel in our body. So you can actually really feel it. When I'm anxious, my tummy hurts and I feel a little bit dizzy. I get really hot too. Sometimes I even sweat. I start breathing faster and my chest feels really tight, like someone is squeezing my heart. I was talking to a friend and she said that she feels a lot of these things too, but she gets a lump in her throat too. Our teacher let us know that anxiety is a feeling that everyone gets. What makes people anxious is different for everyone. Like, I really don't mind tests at all, but my friend, he really doesn't like them, and he feels anxious before we do a test. I feel anxious before I play a soccer game, but for that same friend, he doesn't feel anxious. He actually gets excited. Sometimes, though, people feel anxious a lot more. I know I felt that way when this sickness came. My tummy hurt. I couldn't stop thinking about getting sick, but as the months have gone on, I don't feel as anxious about it. And when I do feel more anxious about it, I make sure to talk to my mom about it, and she knows how to help me feel calmer. Our class talked about how important breathing exercises are. We even talked about where we can find help to talk about these feelings, which I sure am going to share with all of you. I think it's really important to know who your safe people are. I even wrote the whole list down so that when I am having big feelings, I can just look at the list and pick someone to talk to. My safe people are my mom, my dad, my teacher, my principal, my grandma, and grandpa. We also talked about the kids' help phone. They have a pretty easy number to remember. 1-800-668-6868. My teacher put a poster up in our classroom so that we always remember that number. There is also this cool place called Keystone in Owen Sound. They know how to really talk to kids about their feelings. If you talk to a safe adult about how you are feeling, they can usually connect you to Keystone. Anyway, I feel like I totally just talked your ears right off. I better let you get on with the rest of your days. I hope that I shared some great information with you that might help you. Always remember that your feelings matter, and having feelings is super normal. I hope you all have a great weekend. The fan club will see you next week for Friday Fun with the Fan Club. Bye, everybody!